Hey guys and girls, welcome back. We are currently exploring the fourth floor. I'm going to probably though go to the fifth because I think we've basically done the fourth floor out, and I'm just kind of curious on trying the fifth floor at this point. Plus, I think we just need an item to get the thing that's on the fourth floor. I don't know. I could be wrong, but. No, I didn't mean to go to the fourth floor. Fifth. Masquerade wife. It's a picture of a masked wife holding hands with a child. I open the door and check the switchboard, but nothing looks broken at first glance. Okay. So we just have to check the rooms. Hey, shine the light inside. Ooh. A body is finally turned up. Let's check it out. Right. There's a coffin in here, too. I open the lid of the coffin. I find a book among the junk inside. A monster encyclopedia? Mashida flips through the book. So the spider monster originally killed people by drowning them in water. It usually targets woodcutters or hunters. Saved how? They use a tree stump. The spider takes it instead. Then the protagonist escapes. There's no point in complaining about folklore. In any case, this will make for a good reference. Take it with you. Okay. When I touch it, something flakes off. It looks like traces of dried skin. The corpse is almost a complete skeleton. Small stature, but based on the thickness of the bones, it's likely an adult male. Considering how dried out it is, I'd say it's been here for at least a year. The problem is the cause of death. Mashida meticulously searches the corpse, then finally shakes his head. I just can't tell. Was he strangled by spiderwebs? Quit joking around. A joke, huh? It'd be great if that's all it was. Still, this skeleton. He must have been in pain when he died. His face is all twisted. If it was an adult male, then he was likely a guest here. No matter how hard I try to sympathize, I just can't. Look at this. Mashida suddenly tosses something at me. I found it earlier. It belonged to this guy. It still has some fuel left. Keep it in your bag or something. A cheap lighter. I open the door and rummage around inside. Got a bent hanger. A large clump of hair. I have to go... Was it right? I think? Oh, it's locked. Okay. I think I know what I can use, though, the bent hanger for. This bad boy. Bent hanger. And an idea hits me, and I take the bent hanger. I should be able to bend this into any shape I want. I bend it into one straight wire so it can fit down the drain. I stick it in the pipe and move it up and down. I hear the sound of dirty water being dislodged and hit something hard. The key on the tag says Deluxe Suite. That'll come in handy. Good thing it wasn't washed down the drain. Yeah. There are sticky white threads wrapped around this key, too. It seems like they stopped it from falling all the way down. Okay, so let's make our way back to the 5th floor. And, we can unlock that door. A broken wooden horse. I go to lift up the wooden horse. When I do, I notice something catch the light. I pick it up and discover it's a metal tool. It's a mouth speculum. It's usually used for medical purposes, but some maniacs use it for some other things. Huh. Just as I'm replying to Mashida, a white light flashes before my eyes and I black out. She was a victim of this crazy ritual torture. I hear someone sobbing. My eyes should be open, but everything is pitch black. I shake my head desperately and try to look around. A horrible image flows into my mind. What is this? A young girl is blindfolded and restrained. Her mouth is being forced open with that tool. Her breathing is ragged. She must have been given a drug of some kind. Let us commence the judgment. A man speaks theatrically behind me. The court has decided to give the accused a fair trial and will judge her crimes. The trial will now begin. I shall put the spider in the accused's mouth, the accuser's mouth, and if it crawls out, she is guilty. If she can swallow it, she is innocent. Upon hearing that, the girl starts jerking around frantically, her movements haphazard. She desperately cries for help. Her words are garbled from fear or the drug. I hear men jeering. Then a man releases a giant spider into the girl's mouth. Damn. Ah! Hey, get a hold of yourself. Yashiki, can you see me? The spider. Get it, get it. Idiot, calm down. Ugh. With a slug to the jaw, I finally returned to my senses. That's right, I'm in a room at Masquerade. Then the vision I just saw. What did I just see? I went somewhere. You haven't gone anywhere. You just fell on the floor and started writhing. I feel like I've woken from a long dream. I can't believe that was a hallucination. You finally calmed down? Yeah, I'm fine now. I wipe sweat off my forehead and swallow. That girl who was restrained, was that Soko? If it so, then was she unable to go to the police because she was caught by people here? Demon Encyclopedia. Bath salt and insect repelling cream. I hear footsteps as I step into the hallway. I turn in the direction of the noise to see. Oh, the delinquent boy, right? Sho? Sho Nagashima is standing there. Mashita said he ran into him at the hospital, but I can't believe you came. Sho, what's the matter? I take a step towards him, but Mashita stops me. Wait, something's not right. I look closely at Sho's face. No, it couldn't be. His face is unnaturally stiff. Suddenly he begins yelling angrily. Uh-oh. He's insane! He raises a metal bat. He was hiding and moves in to attack. Get back, Yashiki! Mashita yells, urging me to escape. But we're in a hallway with closed walls. What should I do? He's gonna swing to his right, right? From like that angle. Dodge to my left. Run to my left. Run to my left, maybe? Did that work? I quickly dodge to the left. Sho's bat alters course in a flash and heads straight for me. But the tip of the bat hits the wall and narrowly misses me. Hey, I'm good. Get good, Sho. He straightens only to swing his bat again. Crap. I have my hands full with just trying to get away. There's no way I'll be able to restrain him. But if Sho's like Hiru and is infected with the same mysterious poison, we have to restrain him or his life's in danger. I can't do this alone. What do I do? Die! Sho's deranged eyes burn a hole in me. Draws attention. Ah! If my chances are thin, no matter what I do, then my only choice is to draw his attention. Huh? Sho hesitates for a moment, confused. But a second later. You dumb idiot. You don't know when to give up, old man. The metal bat flashes above his head. Then, you're the idiot. Mashita suddenly appears next to him and throws a direct punch at his face. Nice. Took his ass down. Oof. Sho tumbles to the ground. As he falls, his bat flies through the air and... Gah! Unluckily for me, it collides into the side of my head, and I collapse with a pitiful yelp. Dumbass. Cursing, Mashita quickly grabs Sho's arm and completely restrains him. As Mashita puts his weight on him, Sho groans painfully. Finally, he faints. Hey, Yashiki, you okay? Yeah, it just grazed me. I sit up and gently shake my head back and forth. Thankfully, everything seems fine. Then give me a hand. We need to carry him out of here. He's probably like the others now. We better hurry. To think Sho would end up as the third victim. I managed to make myself stand, but my spirits have dropped down to my feet. It's still sprinkling outside. We drag Sho out of the hotel. Finally, we have a chance to catch our breaths. We'll call off the investigation for today. Yeah. Banshee and Hiru flash before my eyes. But Sho's safety should come first. Let's go ahead and bring him to the hospital. I'll go get the car. Good idea. Yours is better for moving sick people around. I take out the car key and stand up. But just as I do... a piercing pain runs through the side of my head and I fall back to my knee. Yashiki! It's just a headache. I thought it had gone away, so why? You got hit right where it hurts, huh? Then just rest there. But Sho... You're injured too, so take it easy. I'll take Nagashima in my car. You wait here until I get back, got it? I'll come straight back after I drop him off. Sorry, Sho's in your hands now. Mashita collects Sho and disappears. The soft pitter-patter of rain permeates the air. The sound of the rain seems to make this place even quieter somehow. Then I notice something. The noises aren't the only thing that's vanished. The pain is gone. The intense headache has faded like it never was. This happened to me twice before. Hold on. Now I'm suspicious. I think back on the times when I had a headache. The first is when I went inside Masquerade with Diamond and Banshee. Back then, I'm pretty sure I wanted to keep everyone together. But then I had a headache and Banshee up and disappeared. My next headache came the following morning. I was trying to go see Hiru and Banshee, but in the end, I was unable to. Then just now, I was going to the hospital with Sho and Mashita. I gaze at the entrance to Masquerade. She wants me in there alone. That's what Red Riding Hood said. I get it. You. I stare at the hotel as if I can see through doors. I feel like I can see a red figure inside. One rainy night, a girl stood there wearing a red raincoat. You're still waiting even now for the one you respect so much. That headache always attacked when I was trying to stick with other people. If I stop trying and stay by myself, like I am now, then it'll vanish like it was never there. I get it. Hiru, Banshee, and now Sho. I've gotten my friends all caught up in this. That's right. It's all my fault again. I'll come alone. So, do what you will. I go back inside Masquerade. A voice calls from the darkness as if it was waiting for me. There she is. What are you telling me to do? The top floor in the room of mass. The top floor. The 6th floor was listed on the guide, but it was impossible to reach. Red Riding Hood's figure melts silently into the elevator. As she does, the elevator's floor display begins blinking on and off erratically. The combination. You know it, don't you, sir? Her voice reverberates throughout the elevator. So she's telling me to go to her. But this combination, what in the world could that be? All the buttons are lit up. The spirit vanished into the elevator. I must be able to use the elevator to get to the top floor then. And the floor display began to blink on and off erratically. Is that some kind of hint? And that word she used, combination. I stare at the elevator buttons. Maybe I'm supposed to push these in a certain combination. If I press the floor buttons in a certain order, I might be able to get to the 6th floor. What's the order I've got? I've got no idea. I've got to think. There has to have been a clue somewhere inside Masquerade. Push the button for the 2nd floor. I push the button for the 1st floor. I push the button for the 5th floor. I push the button for the 3rd floor. The elevator door opens and a musty stench greets me. But that's not all. The smell is blood. Red Riding Hood's voice drifts on the wind. I've been waiting. No, I doubt my words will reach her, but I feel like I have to at least say it. I'm not the one you respect. I'm not the one you're waiting for. Liar. You always lie. I'm not lying. I'm really not. A scream splits the night. It's the same one I heard during the spider torture. Stop this. This won't accomplish anything. That's why this time I'm going to test you. Tell me the truth. Oh god. She's gonna be like a monster now. Where is she? Oh, look at her. Live or die. Countless spiders fly out of the darkness and start crawling all over my body. The swarm of spiders keeps coming. Activate the massager. Shit. I take the massager out of my bag, hold it against my body, and hit the switch. This worked before. The spiders started acting strangely. They all scramble away. Hey, I did it. Lets out a gusty sigh. Glittering white threads fly through the air from her mouth. She's trying to use her spider silk. Use the wooden horse head. I hold the horse head over mine as protection. Strangely enough, the threads seem drawn to it and only wrap around the horse head. Sir. Who's in the wrong? I only did what was right. That's for the law to decide. Red Riding Hood is staring at me. Sir, come with me. The only thing that matters is your life. How do you know a person's worth? Shut up, shut up, shut up! Red Riding Hood screams again. Then her maddening eyes glare at me. Oh god. Oh, she's like looking like a dead stare at me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Sir, how do I look to you? We met too late. What do you like about me? Your honesty. Thank you, sir. Let's... Red Riding Hood's figure wavers then. Smashes through the window and off into the night. Did she just jump? The bustling city can be heard out the window. I wipe my sweaty brow with my shirt sleeve. Something touches my cheek. Something's floating in the darkness. A thread? As I follow it with my eyes, I realize that it's wrapped around my wrist. Whoa! Something yanks me toward the window. Ugh! I brace my legs and try to resist, but all in vain. I'm thrown out into the night sky. I scream as I plummet. No, I should be rushing toward the ground. Just just as I give up all hope. A strong jolt makes me look up. Hey! Got saved by Mashita. A man struggles to hold onto my arm, his teeth gritting with effort. That was close. Mashita! Shut up. Give me your other arm. Hurry up. Grab onto me. Right. Damn, Mashita for the win. He desperately tries to pull me up, and after what feels like an eternity of struggling, I make it over the ledge and tumble safely back inside the hotel. The only sound that can be heard is our gasp for breath as we sit in the darkness. Why did you ignore my order? Mashita spits words out between wheezes. Sorry. This isn't the time to be making excuses. I might be better off shutting up. Idiot. Try putting yourself in my shoes. Is she gone? I think so. The window. I'm still trembling as I point to the broken window. She threw herself out of it. She might have been trying to take me with her. No, not you. That Sir person. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Can you walk? Then let's go. Mashita slowly stands and looks at me. Nicely done. That wasn't bad work for an amateur. I try. It stopped raining. The cool wind on my cheek hints at autumn. I'm going to drop by and see Daimon. I'd like to see how the others are doing. Yeah. What? Hand me the car key. No, I can drive. Have you completely gone mad? Look at your hands. I glance down at them, only to suddenly realize they're still shaking. You just faced down a spirit. You can't drive in that condition. The choice made for me, I take the key out of my pocket and toss it to Mashita. The corner parking lot. Right. You rest here. His figure melts into the darkness. As I watch him go, I notice something down on the wet asphalt. It's... Oh... a dead spider. Damn. It lay there, legs all curled up, almost as if it was desperately trying to hold on to something. I gently pick the spider up. I wrap it in my handkerchief and put it in my pocket. The car ride back is a blur. I sat and let Mashita's voice wash over me like background radio music. I remember wondering if Red Riding Hood might have stolen a part of my soul. Before the investigation today, Moe tipped us off on that testimony, remember? To help me connect the dots, I realized the teacher was wrapped up in the case. teacher from a school near the hotel was arrested for breaking the law. That's... What does that have to do with anything? There was an odd part in Ako's testimony. They were scared they'd be reported, but nothing ever happened. In other words, Soko never went to the police after tattling to the teacher. Or maybe more, she couldn't go. I frown as I try to put the pieces together. I think I'm too spaced out as it's not making sense. You never make it as a detective. Can't you just drop that? I don't plan on becoming one anyway. There's only one possible answer. This Sir person Soko trusted so deeply was one of Masquerade's customers. What? I feel like I've been hit up the side of the head, and not with a pillow, more like a lead pipe. The one she sought salvation from ended up being a criminal. The definition of irony. Mashita glances out the window and chuckles dryly. The bitter sound fits both our moods. It was the teacher Nomura, the one mentioned in Ako's testimony. I saw a photo of him. He was thin, tall, the type popular with students. Well, I suppose. He glances back at me through the mirror. You might say he wasn't too unlike you. Mashita suddenly tosses a file at me. Those are the research results. Look them over if you want to know more. Results? I flip through the thick bundle of paper. They're a set of very well organized documents. It would have taken a lot of time to gather this amount of information. Then it hits me. Wait a second. Mashita just said that he connected the dots with the help of Moa's testimony, which means he knew all of this before we started our investigation tonight. You knew everything? I just said I'd put it all together when I heard the testimony. But I decided not to tell you just in case. Why? If I had known, I could have... What would you have done? His tone turns mocking as he laughs. You would have just sympathized too much and let down your guard. You should be grateful I didn't. Mashita leaves me with the research file and heads to Diamond's hospital. Now that I'm alone, I can't keep my 3 hospitalized friends out of my mind. But there's nothing I can do for them right now. I've done everything I can. I bolstered myself with that information. I spread Mashita's documents out on the table. I'm exhausted, but I feel like I need to go through them today. Who in the world was Red Riding Hood? If Mashita was right, the truth should be right in front of me. Oh, we did it. That's the end of chapter 6. And so the case surrounding Masquerade quietly comes to a close, leaving an invisible scar on that dark street. The lives lost there will never return, and neither will their trampled dignity. The only thing that saves that disaster is that my friends survived. Hiro, Banshee, and Sho all regained consciousness after that. They got out of it with no lasting symptoms and are recovered enough to go back to their lives. Diamond concluded that the affliction inhibited the soul, very much like the mark. In that case, maybe Red Riding Hood was finally released from that horrible nightmare, just like the spirits that gave people the mark. If anything good came about because of this case, then that would be it. A week later. I'm coming in. Mashita suddenly shows up on my doorstep. Before I even open my mouth, he pulls out an envelope and tosses it on the table. I'm here to deliver this. It's your reward. Take it and get out of here. I didn't do it because I wanted a reward. How should I know? The client asked me to do this, that's all. I did my job and handed it over. The rest is in your hands. Damn, what a pain. Mashita turns and curses under his breath, but I can still hear everything he says. That's all you came for? No, there's one other. I learned something from this past case. What's that? Something about you. You're suited for this work after all. That again? Sorry, but I'm done. No more. Just hear me out. There have been more mysterious cases like masquerades popping up lately. I thought it might be Mark related, but it seems like I was wrong. He stops for a moment, then mutters. Hyaki Yagyo, a monster parade. Have you heard anything about it? A Hyaki Yagyo? Yeah, sure, in ghost stories. But he's clearly asking about something that's happening in the real world. No, I haven't. That's so. I figured you, of all people... Forget it. First he asks me, then he tells me to forget it. He only cares about his own bottom line. Mashita glances briefly at the sofa in the corner of the room. Might have known something. So you want my help? The old lady Yasuoka seems to think you could do some good. I do too. That's all I wanted to say. No, wait. I have one last bit of advice. Quit doing stuff like that. Like what? You picked up the dead spider, didn't you? You saw? Just out of the corner of my eye. That's why darkness follows you. Your ancestors probably had pity on her, too. The living and the dead can't coexist. If you try to accept their feelings, you'll just end up getting pulled in. I'll keep that in mind. Mashita just snorts derivatively, like usual. Give it some thought. He leaves, closing the door behind him. That marks the end of the case and the end of one chapter in my story. But someday in the future, I can't help but think that door will be thrown open again. DeathMark. So there you have it, guys. That was the ending of DeathMark. We might get a little ending scene, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's it. Now, oh, cutscene. Hey, wanna hit up the karaoke place? The new Love and Hero song is out. I'm not feeling up to it today. The story creeped me out earlier. Do you want to hear it? Oh, sure. You remember Miss Yamaguchi? She wears those big glasses. I heard she's gone missing. What? No one knows where she is? Nope, she just disappeared. Just up and poofed from the library. One of the student librarians said she was researching something there. But then she vanished. But she's super diligent. One of the students thought it was weird that she'd up and leave like that, so he checked in on her, but when he did... Oh wait, is this starting over? Because I remember this. The only thing left was her arm. I'm pretty sure I remember this. Yeah, it's just starting over. Alright, I'm going to end it here, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like. That was DeathMark. If you guys enjoyed this series, I do have the second part that I want to kind of play. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.